Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Have a very unique video for you today, not food related. Today, probably one of the lowest tides we've seen in a long time. One of the things that you may or may not know about me, besides Mary, love looking for old bottles, like going down to the local river. Very historic, and with a tide like it is today, tomorrow, I think this would be a perfect opportunity to bring the camera down, see if I can find something interesting like I have in the past. I've pulled a lot of bottles out of this spot. I've been going for the last 15 to 20 years. Have really done my best to find every artifact that I could, but the tide giveth and the tide taketh away twice a day, so you never know. I have a few examples of what I have found in this area, just to give you a glimpse of what may or may not happen. I would be very surprised if I would find anything like what's in front of me here today, but you never know, like I said, so let's take a look, all right? Here's the first bottle that I ever found at that location. It's called the three-piece mold. Held either whiskey or wine. It's got that three-piece seam right there, as you can see. Cool top. It's got something called the lady's leg in there. It's an impurity in the glass. Let's maybe see it a little bit better. See that air bubble? That's called the lady's leg, and it was twisted when they put that top on. That was part of the process. Probably about 1850, 1875, if I had to guess. That's the first one. Found it on my lunch break, working at the Hurricane between shifts. Started my love right there for that area. That's the biggest piece I ever found. Hole, imagine that, pulling that out of the mud. Not all celebration. There's a broken stoneware beer bottle. Nice little medicine bottle. Usually I keep these if they have writing on them or if they say, Portland on the side. But I just really enjoy these types. That one says Philadelphia, but that's cool. Got a Rolling Rock beer bottle, probably from the 70s, 60s, 70s. I mean, I just really find that nostalgic and awesome. Found this bad guy along with a couple more of them. I think they contained water. Look at the size of that thing. Found that. And if you're a fan of the Facebook channel, recently, last week, this is the last thing I found from the Saco Bottling Company. That's a local beverage company, probably from the early 1900s. A nice little crown top with soda. And a little medicine bottle, had a little mussel in it. But these are all some of the bottles that I pulled out of the mud in that location. That was the first one. That was most recently. And can't guarantee you'll find anything like that today, but you never know. Stand by. We're going to take a ride over there. You'll see. You'll see for yourself. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to head out to that spot, and we'll see what we can do. But first, smash that subscribe button, like the video, and, we'll keep you informed of what we're up to. Thank you. We'll be right back. And through the miracle of high-speed photography, we arrive deftly at our site. Grab my bag so I guarantee I won't find anything. Say goodbye to Mary. Head on down to the river. For a tide like this, like to get there about half an hour before low tide. Stay about 15, 20 minutes after. Tide starts to head back in. That's prime time. As you can see, nobody here. On the other side of the river, a major shipbuilding center. A couple of factories. Right here is the path to a former pier. Believe it was built probably in the mid-1700s, probably lasted till the mid to late 1800s. Can you imagine all the people tossing their rum bottles, their whiskey bottles, their wine bottles off to the side? As you can see, nobody here to join me, so I got the place to myself. Very slick, very wet, watch your step. People started doing this in the last year or so, putting their broken bits and chunks of stemware and plates and bottles. I always enjoy going to look at it. I know nothing's going to be really in there for the taking, but you never know. I always like to pick a few things up, see what's going on in there. It's usually just a bunch of junk. But this used to be a big shoe building area, so that you always find pieces of colonial shoes and whatnot, and bits of leather. Lots of broken glass, lots of pottery. You never know what you're going to find in this mess, and maybe you'll find out here shortly. Stay tuned. Takes a few minutes for your eyes to adjust, especially if it's cold out, but you always want to keep looking because you don't want to miss anything. Things stick in the ground. You never know if they're whole. You got to watch out that you don't cut yourself. It's lots of jagged bits. And you got to watch your step all the time. Lots of rocks. You don't want to twist your ankle on anything. Got to keep an eye on the tide. Don't want it coming in to surprise you and you get wet. All things on your mind. People constantly walking by and driving by on that bridge over there, but nobody ever seems to notice. Too bad. I actually thought I kept this one, but I guess I didn't. I'm a little bummed. I would have liked to have showed it to you, whatever it was, but I think after I looked at it, I decided it wasn't that much. If you don't get the mud out of these right away, it stinks really bad. I try to do that before I bring them home to Mary. Here in Kennebunkport, looking for bottles during one of the lowest tides I've seen in a long time. Come along, won't you?
Okay, what's this? I mean, no big deal, but yeah, I might take a look at this for later. Too bad I would have a big jar.
And if you can't read that, that is the bottom of a very pretty but very common Noxzema jar.
Ooh, that's old.
That right there. Yeah, okay. That's one of the oldest things I've seen in a long time, I believe. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Another one of those Noxzema bottle bottoms. Sun's going in, but can't really say. Ooh, yay, look at this. All right. I think I know what that's going to say when we get to it, but I look forward to getting that cleaned up.
As you can see, I just walk back and forth, seeing what I can find. Doesn't matter how many times you go back and forth, you're always finding something new. Ooh, look at that. Sure. I'll be back.
That's another old top right there. That's pretty. I might keep that one just to have in the bowl. Pretty decent one. It's pretty old. It's pretty old. I might leave that one here though. The goal is to just pay attention and just keep on looking. Usually come about half an hour before the low tide and stay till about half an hour after the low tide. This is exceptional for the low, but I've been here a dozen, 15, 20 times before over the years and done pretty good picking this area, so I don't know what's left. We'll see. Wah, wah. Nope. Dang it. Nope. Dang it. Dang it. So it's exactly low tide right now, and now I'm gonna do a lap around the very edge because that's gonna be the most exposed part. Makes sense, right? Wish me luck. Almost, that's no big deal though. What's this? I don't think much, but nope. Coke. 70s, 80s. Already seen it. Chamber pot of some sort. I might take this home and clean it up, see what we got. Some reason I didn't. Oh, I got water in my shoe for no good reason, and it's cold. That's too bad. I don't know what that is. Heavy. Something off of a boat, it looks like. Well, I got water in my shoes for no good reason was the song I just sung. That's alright, I'm almost done here. It don't bother me. Really haven't had much luck looking out on the island here. A little bit. But tide's probably going to start heading in here. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's too bad, but that's what we find out here a lot. I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up in here. Mary is waiting in the truck. I don't know if you can see it all the way over there. Got more videos coming like this. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. Appreciate you. Right now, I think I'm going to collect my bottles, and I am going to go back and gather up all the trash that I found while I was out on the island here, but then I'm going to do a little bit more looking a little closer. But I'll be right back. I'll be right back. That's pretty old. All right, what do we got here? It's a nice old 7-Up bottle, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to clean that up and take it home. I think that's going to be pretty. Other for that, we're going to start to head back in. Thank you. Pretty old too. Might keep that, put it in the bowl. I've gotten some great bottles in this area too. Some of my best, a couple of chamber pots, some really nice old stuff in here. This is part of an 1880s pier. 1880s, even earlier than that, I think. Across the way, it was an old shipbuilding yard. Tall ships. Piece of wood from the boat, maybe. Alright, that's all for now. I'll be back to the spot at the next low tide. Thanks for coming along with us. Remember, if you like this, if you like our videos, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're back from the mud. We're fairly successful. Didn't find anything too outrageous, but it was a fun time. Got a little exercise, kept warm, and I think you'll find it a little interesting. A little bit, anyways. I'm going to get these cleaned up, and we'll show you what we found. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back with my cleaned up finds from the day. And nothing too outrageous, but definitely, fairly interesting. I had a good time, got some exercise. This particular piece right here, we're going to start with the Heartbreakers because that's what this one is. This is probably one of the oldest pieces of glass I've held in my hand for a real long time. This is the top of an 1840 or earlier European case gin. And I'll try to show an example of that as I'm talking about it. But if you can see how, look at that crude neck in there. And the other side of that, very, very old, very historic. That's real neat. I wasn't going to leave that there. Got this old bottle tops, probably from the, if I had to guess, 1900s, early 1900s. Like it was placed there. Kept that. Kept something like that. That's probably from a nice old druggist bottle. Heavy duty champagne top. Very old, probably 1910s, 1920s. You can see the bubbles in the glass, like I was mentioning before. Very crude top for a champagne, very heavy. And we keep these. Maybe you heard me mention in the video a couple times that we have a bowl that we put these in. There it is right there. Have all kinds of beautiful bottlenecks and broken lips and shards that catch the sunlight just right, but looks like this one's getting a little full actually, so I'll have to find another bowl for those ones right there. As you can see right here, that's nice. Wah, wah. That was unfortunate, but I run into this kind of stuff all the time. Late 1800s medicine bottle with missing a cork, whatever. Just super cool. I wish it was whole. And of course, found the Titleist golf ball. Picked this piece up, most likely a 50s or 60s food container, held relish or capers or some sort of pickles. Had a paper label on it, not too old because it's got that screw top. You can tell how old they are by some of the numbers on the bottom. A quick Google search on some of these things. After doing it for a while, you'll learn to understand the symbols and the numbers that show up randomly on the bottom to help figure out how old these things are. And if you can notice some of the wording on this, federal law forbids resale of this bottle. That means this bottle was made somewhere in the wide range of the 30s and the 60s, but if you look at a couple of those letters and numbers on the bottom, bring it a little closer to about 1950. It's an old whiskey bottle. The federal law prohibits resale, is meant to stop people from drinking it and then filling it up with cheaper stuff, selling it as a more expensive. This is a beautiful old 7-Up bottle, 60s, crown top. Not much to say about that, except I just really enjoyed the color of it. Figure it looked beautiful sitting on a shelf. I can't imagine it is worth very much to anybody, but a quick search online reveals that people are trying to get $10 for this. That means that they're asking for it. Doesn't mean they're going to get it, but I don't know. I might pay something for it. And as you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Really liked it. And the best piece of the day, as you see here, it's not what I thought it was. The Vernal Remedy Company of Buffalo, New York. Very interesting story. Did a little research on it. This is what I found. And these ads appeared from Boston all the way down to the Deep South. And they advertised remedies from serious ailments, including cancer and liver disease. It was located outside of Buffalo. The building is long gone, as you see there. But what you would do is write to the company, tell them what ailed you, give them your address, and they would rush out free of charge a trial-size sample version of their remedy, Saw Palmetto Blood Wine. And I guess that's the original 5-hour energy drink for people back in the day, whatever. Obviously, that was the nicest bottle of the afternoon. It's time for me to wrap it up from Haas and Mary's basement. I appreciate you joining me on my journey today. No, it wasn't too thrilling, but if you liked it, smash the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. and really helps us with little to no effort. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great night. Thank you.